Today we'll be honoring hope and rebirth through the Phoenix. How are you today? Art Jeremiah here, and I'm back today with something a little bit different. Today, we're going to be building a diorama as part of a collaboration with some other small YouTubers. So it's not really that much different from what I normally do. But today, I'm actually going to be talking about hope because the collaboration is about hope for 2021. So I hope you enjoy. And without further ado, let's get into building this diorama. As defined by Wikipedia, the phoenix is a long-lived bird that cyclically regenerates or is otherwise born again. Associated with the sun, a phoenix obtains new life by arising from the ashes of its predecessor. Some legends say it dies in a show of flames and combustion, others that it simply dies and decomposes before being born again. This video is a part of the Hope for 2021 collaboration pulled together by M at Patchwork Shop. Also involved with the collaboration is Nate's Miniatures and Miniocalypse. I will have links to their channels in the description. Make sure to check out their part of the collaboration as well. So here are the guidelines M specified for the collaboration. Create a diorama or terrain piece, or just paint a miniature. Whatever you choose, it should symbolize hope for 2021 to you. Then, in your video, answer these questions. What does hope mean for me? What makes me feel hopeful? How can I make myself feel hopeful? This challenge is all about bringing us together and encouraging others to stay hopeful in these most difficult days. I chose to do a phoenix diorama. A phoenix, in my eyes, would be the perfect symbol of hope. And, though I don't believe it was the year 2020 that made things in the past months challenging for everyone, there have definitely been better times. And, at least I feel, we are on the verge of better times. A sort of rise from the ashes as we're reborn into a new society strengthened by the challenges of our past. Question 1. What does hope mean to me? To me, hope is looking forward to the times to come, setting goals, being prepared, and focusing on the good times I know are just around the corner. Not getting myself worked up about negative events of the now, or the bad things that might someday happen. Question 2. What makes me hopeful? Seeing other people succeed. Seeing people leap bounds and overcome obstacles. Nothing makes me more happy than seeing or hearing about an everyday person succeeding. And I know success is in the eye of the beholder. We all have our definition, and regardless of what it means to succeed, I'm happy to hear the many success stories out there. Whether it's someone breaking a bad habit, or a person who breaks free from the corporate world and makes a six-figure business. That makes me hopeful for what's to come in life. Question 3. How can I make myself feel hopeful? I tend to stress a lot and have a constant struggle with anxiety. Not because of what happened last year, but just in general, I can struggle pretty bad. Like many people, I may have a little bit of trauma, as life hasn't always been that great to me. Regardless, in all my selfish honesty, the last year hasn't really been that bad for me. I met some pretty hefty goals that at one point seemed very unachievable. For instance, quitting my crappy day job and pursuing my artistic passions. I'm making considerably less money right now, but it is enough to get by, and I know it's early in my journey, so I am taking small steps in a more hopeful direction. So, I guess the key to making myself hopeful is setting goals. In the last decade or so, I've become a strong believer in what's called the law of attraction. You may or may not know what that is, but simplified, it is your thoughts attracting your outcomes. For instance, if you're constantly attracting wealth, then you will be wealthy. And while that's a bit of a trope used when referring to the law of attraction, this is something that makes me feel hopeful. It isn't just about magically thinking it and getting what you want. Rather, you believe it, and you will take the actions to get where you want in life. If you believe that you deserve to work a crappy hourly job, then that's where you end up. Or if you worry about getting fired, then the lizard part of your brain takes over and locks that thought subconsciously in, and you do things that may lead to losing your job. On the other hand, if you lock into your mind that dream career that you always just kept as a dream, then you can make it happen. You will get through school and get that degree, or you will work hard outside your day job and make that leap. Or you will make all that gray plastic colorful. If you truly believe, then it will happen. And this does not mean that people won't try to stop you or that tragedies won't happen. You just have to find ways to make it through things. Or better yet, benefit from things. And you refuse to fail. You make it a goal to succeed or die trying, to not give up hope. I'm not trying to sound preachy, I'm just explaining how I feel hopeful. And for me, this line of thinking makes me hopeful and prevents me from falling down a deep dark hole of stress, anxiety, and hopelessness. Anyway, how about you? What does hope mean to you? Or if for you, that's too off topic for my channel, what do you think of this awesome Phoenix diorama? And now you can continue the journey by clicking on one of the 2 links I've handpicked for you on the screen right now.